So what's up, Mobile Monkey? I've only been using your platform for about 5 minutes. But anyways, this is kind of what I wanted to be able to do. So I'm just going to show you what I wanted to be able to do and go in and do it. From what I can see of going in your platform, I want to essentially have a dialogue. I want to essentially have a dialogue here where I have a dialogue, let's say called link. And in that dialogue, what I'm going to do is say, here is your link, copy link, and put it in there. And I'm going to remove this right here. And then I'm just going to say AFF underscore, and then put in there Facebook Messenger user ID, and be done with that. All right, so then I figured this Q&A is where I add keywords, so I can just go in and say link active, and then reply with a dialogue. That would be that link, and that guy's actually active. And I guess I can go to your lead magnets and get a share link, and that share link be called link, and go to link and be called link, and I can get that link and essentially go here to that link, and I should be able in my chatbot to get that link. There's that link. I should be able to type link and get that link, and I am able to do that, which is great. And then essentially what I want to be able to do is click this link right here and go into a message. You said that you would put me into this welcome message right here, so I could be inside this welcome message, and I could say unknown ref and put in ref there. And then essentially I could come in here and say, hey, I need my link because I want to share my link with people, and that's going to generate my link for me. And then somebody can go in and actually click that, and they would go into the actual welcome message, unknown ref. They're doing that. I'm not getting access to the actual ref. You're not showing me that data inside the ref. And I also need to be able to go in here and essentially have a widget where I navigate to another little dialogue, what you're calling them, based on this ref. So I need to actually be able to get this ref in here and use starts with and say AFF underscore. But I need to do that on that actual ref parameter, which you're not actually giving me access to, and it's not even showing out here what the actual ref parameter is. It's not actually coming out at all. And that's what I need to actually be doing, is I need to have this ref parameter right here. So you're not even letting me see the output of that data. There is no output of that actual data that's being displayed. I can't find any other reference to that actual ref. If I use your source and then kind of do the same thing, click on this, go to welcome message. So also that. I ask for my link again, and it gives me my link, and if I click it, it's not showing me the ref or the source. It's not showing me it's not showing me either one, and then it just sent me there again, which I don't need it to send me there. I mean, I do need it to send me there. I don't need this text here, obviously. I'm just checking this text to see if you're even giving me access to the data, and you're not even giving me access to the data that I can print out. But where I actually need to use this data right here is I need to use this data right up here, because now I can build dynamic refs all over my chatbot, and then since they're dynamic and they're ever changing, I can go in and I know that this particular ref for my link is always going to be the same, and I can understand, hey, somebody came in on this particular link, which means I'm going to have some dynamic data that's following, because that's how I'm making my convention here. So I'm not sure why I'm not able to do that, but I'm not able to do that. I'm also not able to go in and put in an attribute like my ref and put in here ref. And then put in here my ref. That's also not actually working. Which you would think that's what would be the thing. I have some unknown ref, right? So I have some unknown ref, whatever that ref is. I'm wanting to call mine AFF underscore, so that I have a little convention where I know, okay, this type of ref, I mean, it's going to be dynamic. There's a bunch of different ones. It's not static, but it's going to be static to some extent, that it starts with this right here. They're all going to start with this, and then the dynamic part is just going to be my user ID. I can do whatever I want. I can put in a phone number or whatever type of dynamic data I want to give there. I can make my own encoding convention there. What if I put in that what? You're still not giving me access to that ref. It's going in there, and I can see that my ref, there's no ref that actually is there that should be there. So I'm going to check now to see if it actually went that way, because I forgot to take that send to place out. So you're not letting me transfer data from this attribute into this other attribute right here. You're not, and I need to be able to do that for sure, but you're not letting me do that, and you're not letting me actually access this ref attribute from here, and I need to be able to do that, because now I can come up with a series. Now I can come up with a series of identifiers and a series, like all sorts of different dynamic refs that I can create dynamic refs. Now at this point I can create a dynamic ref for somebody's home address. So my bot could work for a real estate agent, because I could just literally put, you know, home address as the beginning of my ref, and I could just go in and say, hey, look, if it starts with an attribute and it be that ref, if that ref starts with home address, then send them to this home address block, where what I'm going to do is essentially in that home address block, what I'm going to do, it seems like from your platform, like I said, I've only been using it for 5 minutes. I'm going to do a Zap connection. I'm going to send all that data to Zapier, and then perform some logic on the actual dynamic ref, and then send the data back into Mobile Monkey. So it's all completely dynamic. Hope that makes sense. I mean, you could obviously let me do all that stuff in your platform, so I don't have to send it to Zapier to do that, but that's asking a lot. So hopefully that all makes sense as what it is that I'm actually, I mean, I don't use your platform, but I would not ever use your platform until those features are there, because you're greatly limiting the abilities of my bot building. So I can't build actually smart bots that are really going to make me lots of money. So until you do that, I can't use your platform. I love your platform though, by the way, other than the lack of those abilities. So if you guys did add that in, it would be awesome, and we'd love it.